Hey everyone, welcome to Nonfiction Book Report, the show where we share newish nonfiction, noteworthy books for your reading pleasure. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Natalie, and we're reference librarians at Cook Memorial Public Library District.
Today's NBR is brought to you by the Bookies. If you're looking for fiction recommendations, the Bookies team has you covered. Their extensive video library can be found on the CMPLD Library's YouTube channel. Just click on the playlist to get reading recommendations.
We're also brought to you by the Cook Memorial Public Library District. We offer a wide range of library programming for our diverse community. If you want to see what events we have, just on the library's website, click on their events, or you can check out our Ins and Outs newsletter that should come in your mailbox. We also have copies here in the library. And if you have any questions about programming or need help getting registered, just stop by the reference desk or give us a call. We're happy to help you out. So then with that all out of the way,
today's theme is...
It's January. New Year. New You.
New Year, New You.
New Year, New You. Which everybody has January, right? It's like the start of the new year. A lot of people make resolutions. Have you made a resolution?
I would like to be healthy this year. Same resolution I always have. You?
Same. I just want to be healthy. Yeah.
Okay. So my book...
Notice how we didn't talk about anything about how those resolutions are going to be put into effect? Yeah. And that's exactly what happens to my resolutions. I say them out into the world and nothing.
Keep your goal by making it nice and general.
There you go.
So my book is A Pity Party is Still a Party, a feel-good guide to feeling bad. There's a tiny little picture. We'll get a picture of the author. Her name is Chelsea Harvey Garner.
A pity party is still a party. That's a little bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, a pity party is still a party.
Right,
a pity party is still
okay. A pity party is still a party. 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 6 times. That's really good. We didn't even practice that, guys. We should. No. Anyway.
Yeah. So Garner is the founding director of the Big Feels Lab, a nonprofit dedicated to promoting collectives around mental health. She's also a professional therapist who wrote this book to help all of us adults learn how to deal with our big feelings. So, can you pity party too hard?
Can you pity party? Yes.
Yes, you can definitely pity party too hard.
How much of anything is a bad thing?
We're going to get a number up here at the top. If you are dealing with a depression or a bad anxiety, you should definitely call that number. Reach out to someone if you need help.
You are not alone.
You are not
alone. This too shall pass. Tomorrow can always be better.
Yes.
And we're glad you're here and we hope you stick around.
Absolutely. This book is not a replacement for therapy or medication.
Wouldn't that be great if you could just check therapy out of the library?
Right? Check out a therapist. Meet a therapist at the library.
We need to add that to the suggestions.
Yes, we do. That said, this is a really fun approach to learning some healthier and better coping mechanisms, and just in general learning how to deal with all the big feelings that we have.
There's a lot of big feelings in the world today.
There is a lot of
it's
big
hard to
feelings.
tell if our feelings are getting bigger or if the world is just getting smaller.
Both.
Probably.
Yeah. So just like a quick little fun thing about like the chapter names in this book. It's not a graphic novel, but it does have like pretty fun illustrations. So chapter 1 is titled Despair, but make it fashion.
Despair, but make it fashion.
Despair, but make it fashion, which is followed up with, here we go.
It's a dumpster fire.
It's a dumpster fire with a tree that's saying, stop living in fear. It could be worse. You'll get over it.
On toilet paper.
On toilet paper. They're TPing.
They TP the tree.
They TP the tree, and the tree is over a dumpster fire. This is just about like toxic positivity.
Okay.
It's out the door. We're going to say no to that. And then...
Because that's really just bypassing, right? And stuffing it down and waiting. Yeah. It's never not dealing with it. You're going to deal with it. It's just not today.
Right.
So
she's got a little note about how to read this book. It talks about pity partying too hard, and then we learn the cry baby creed.
I thought those were Mad Libs. Are the Mad Libs later in the book?
Well, there are journal prompts. Okay, so you can do journal prompts. Like you can write them, you can sing them, you can talk them.
Journal prompts are 2023's Mad Libs.
Yeah. whatever 2024's 2024.
Oh my God,
it's 2024.
It's been 2 weeks and I'm still saying 2023.
But with the Crybaby Creed, we learn that your pain is real. Let your heart break. Bring food to people and make them happy with your food. Take naps. Come out of your hiding spot. Take off your armor, but when you're ready. Then, she's got some other chapters like attention is nutritious.
Attention is nutritious.
Attention is nutritious. We've got a nutrition label here.
Oh, the loving parent and the best friend. Emotional calories.
Emotional calories. Free snacks, 72%. Serving size, 15 minutes. And then we have a chapter like Live, Laugh, Leave Me Alone. Unlearning the impulse to isolate. I connect with that too.
So much. There's sometimes I'm just like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And my family's like, no problem.
So this is all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Okay.
Yeah, this picture of two people crying. So then there's like a who, what, when, where, how.
Okay.
To that chapter. We also have Cuddle Puddle. There's just some great chapters in here.
It's a great weather for Cuddle Puddle.
It is.
Cuddle Puddle weather.
It is. We also have Pity Party Favors. So
Pity Party Favors.
Pity Party Favors. Party has to have party favors.
Okay.
So we got a Pity Party Favors. Like
there's no ice cream.
There's no ice cream.
That's what I'm bringing to the pity party, okay? A tub of Breyers vanilla and a spoon. Just one, because I'm not sharing.
We were talking about being healthy, right? So there is snacks, but it's a banana and nuts.
Fine. February, I'm bringing the Breyers.
Okay, me too. Tea and water, tissues, notepads. We have the Town Crier Choir.
With those, that looks like Kiss.
It does.
Like the guys who wear the makeup.
It does. Well, they're crying. They're the crying choir. And that one also has like a when, where, how, dancing with myself. It's like, how to dance with
parties.
yourself.
Having a solo dance party
is the best.
The best mood changer.
The best. You should have
Sometimes I have a solo dance party in my car.
Oh, I do that too. I do it in my family room sometimes. A little twirl.
I'll dance at the red light.
Yeah. Well, this book is just the kind of book that readers will relate with. You'll be encouraged by it. Just overall, like you're gonna feel the feels. But Garner, she's just so savvy. Like other books can be triggering. I believe I talked about a book last month, and like that can be triggering depending on your trauma. And she is just so smart in how she writes this. She writes this. She talks about these heavy issues, these big emotions that we have, but it's not triggering.
Have you read I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki?
I want to read that so bad. We're going to get a cover up of that.
It's a great book. I don't remember when it came out, a couple years ago, but it's also similar where she kind of offers transcripts of her therapist sessions. She records them because she doesn't trust herself to remember what was said, so she records them so she can re-listen.
Oh, that's so
smart. And so scattered in between those transcripts of her therapy sessions are like these little essays, and it's really great, especially if you're like a millennial or Gen Z and trying to deal with big emotions, and how do you manage those big emotions.
And that was I think it was a hit book in South Korea first, and then they translated it into English.
Yes, it is a Korean book, and I think one of the BTS, it was one of their favorites, and so that's how it exploded.
That makes
anything
sense.
that BTS touches becomes like gold.
Yeah, so this book is just really funny, and it's positive. The cartoons are awesome, and it's going to teach you so much. I definitely recommend reading this book. And so that's all I have.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
All right, January, I brought The Witching Year by Diana Helmuth. And the subtitle is A Memoir of Earnest Fumbling Through Modern Witchcraft. This book is all about Diana's 366-day, what did she call it? 366 days of observation, trial, and error into witchcraft.
Interesting. She
wrote a book. What was her other book called? Something about walking or running or hiking. It's going to say it in her bio. How to Suffer Outside, which is how I would do hiking, is suffering. So her first book is How to Suffer Outside, and it's a national outdoor book winner. But this one is about her ventures into witchcraft. So she's 33 years old, and she just decides to completely kind of dive into or immerse herself into witchcraft, so Wicca, and she's decided she's going to explore different things and really just give it a go. It really is earnest fumbling because she doesn't, I love the way she approaches the witchcraft, the Wicca, the different rituals. She really does give it her all. And in the beginning, it kind of feels a little bit like this is just an excuse to buy fun witch things. She talks about she's going to these different websites and different metaphysical shops in her area, and she's talking about, buying the supplies that she needs and how expensive it can be. And for me, like spirituality and what she would call like witchcraft doesn't have to be about the things that you're buying or the money that you're spending or the materials that you have. It's really just about tapping into your inner spirituality, the inner power within you. I identify as somebody who explores with all of these things that she talks about in here, with crystals and with tarot cards and with the different rituals and honoring the new moon and the full moon and the different things that can happen, and astrology. And to me, witchcraft really just feels like science that hasn't been proven yet. One of the things that she struggles with in the book is, am I doing this the right way? And if I don't do it the right way, is it really going to work? And the whole point of having this power is like believing in it. And so then the minute she approaches it with those thoughts, then she's tainting it with doubt, and then that can then alter the outcome, right? But then you're saying, well, how can just doubt alter something if it really works, right? But then how do you explain like something like the placebo effect, which is it's documented. It is scientifically proven that the placebo effect does happen. Mm-hmm. And even people who know that they are taking a sugar pill will sometimes experience benefits that they are, even though they know it's a placebo.
They want to believe.
Right. And so to me, that's just science, demonstrating a little bit of what somebody might call witchcraft, because it is also you. We are not just like here experiencing life. We're also here like creating it. We are creating our reality. And a lot of what she does through this, like she talks about different spells that she works on, like her mom has something stolen. Mm-hmm. And so she works on a spell to try and get those items back. And then there's another spell that she does when her and her partner are thinking about moving and finding the perfect house. And they live in California, and her partner is from the Pacific Northwest and wants to move back there. This is also all through the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So this is 2020. Everybody's dealing with things shutting down and the world not operating at full capacity. And she does a little spell to find the perfect house. And I won't spoil it for you, but she does experience some magical things happening. She does kind of tap into her inner power. And then she also then, just like any one of us, struggles with doubt every day. Like she goes back and forth. And I do that as well. And I think that's a completely human thing to do. And to hear her, as she says, an earnest fumbling through witchcraft. I mean, we're all, I feel like living life is just earnestly fumbling through life, right?
Earnestly fumbling through any new experience.
I earnestly fumble through everything I do.
Me too.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And so it's just very relatable. It's very relatable. Mm-hmm. She does make it through the 366 days. She does discover her inner witch, for lack of a better word. But I don't think that that's something that is a rare thing. I think personally, my personal belief is we all have that power within ourselves to create our reality, and we are all powerful beings. I think that the world we've been programmed by the world to not remember that we have that power, because it benefits other people if we don't remember that. Mm-hmm. And we don't remember the power within ourselves.
Don't make yourself small.
No, we are very powerful, and you have the power to control your reality. One of the things I love that she talks about is that words are spells, spell words.
Interesting.
Words,
Spell.
right?
Yeah, spell.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Words are spells.
That's
so when you're
interesting.
talking to yourself and you're saying these things like, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I can't do this. I can't do this.
You're doing a spell.
You are doing a spell, and you are making it so that you are so stupid and you are not going to be able to do this.
Interesting.
Your words are power. Your words have power, and the words that you say to yourself
Matter.
are just as powerful as the words you say to other people, and maybe even more.
Your words matter.
Absolutely, because you can believe yourself. So I think it's a great message. I also thought it was a great book for January, just because she talks about like doing something for a year.
Yeah.
Right. And this is, a lot of people, she started it in the middle of the year in June, and it was just a like 12 months, right? For her, it was a year long. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people approach January as like the start of something, and they feel like it's the equivalent of the Monday, right? I'll start on Monday. I'll start in January. So if you're looking at January as like a way to maybe start a new journey, a new passion, I thought it was a great example of somebody who did that and stuck it out through the years. So it doesn't have to be just witchcraft. It could be, cycling or yoga, or if you want to join the
meditation,
Peloton cult, whatever.
Yeah.
So she stuck it out for the year, and you too can stick anything that you want out for it. I actually was thinking about it the other day, and I wondered if she hadn't taken, what do they call it when they give an author a deposit? It's like a down payment. Thank you. I wonder if she hadn't accepted an advance on the book, if she would have quit throughout.
Interesting.
Yeah. I imagine she accepted in advance, because there's some things that she does, there's trips that she takes that I'm like, it had to have been, like she's going to lunch, she's going to England, she's going to Ireland. So I'm, in my mind, I'm always connecting dots that aren't there. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, she must have gotten an advance. And then later on, I'm thinking, if she hadn't gotten that advance, would she have quit? Who knows? But it does make for a great memoir. And once again, this book was nominated for the 2023 Goodreads book. It's too late to vote now, but it was one of the nominees for the memoir of the year for 2023 for Goodreads. Cool. So this is Diana Helmuth's The Witching Year, a memoir of earnest fumbling through modern witchcraft. That's my January book.
That was amazing. Thank you for sharing.
Yours was amazing. Thank you.
Would like to pick that book up.
And I'll pick yours out. Thank you. Not that I'm planning on having a pity party, but just in case one happens. I feel like pity parties are kind of things that happen spontaneously.
You don't have to have a pity party to pick up a book to learn about your emotions.
Like it's good, pity parties.
Even if you're not in the middle of a pity party, it's good to learn about your emotions, and it's good to learn about some of these things, because you never know who is actually going through it. And if you don't understand some of these concepts, you might not recognize it. Yeah. So it's important to understand.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Absolutely.
To everyone around you.
Awesome. So what should viewers do if they want to participate? Maybe they've read a book for January, a memoir that they want to share with us, or they have an opinion on Diana's journey through witchcraft, or Chelsea's pity parties.
Yeah, or if you have a new you book, we would love for you to be part of the discussion. Please drop your comment on this video and subscribe to the Cook Memorial Public Library District YouTube so that you make sure to see all of our episodes.
Like and thumbs up.
Like and thumbs up.
Absolutely. And until... Well, we'll be back next month.
Yep.
So February, the second Friday of February, we'll premiere with our Black History episode. Mm-hmm. So join us then.
Yeah, and until next time, we'll see you at the reference desk.
See you at the reference desk, guys. Bye.